Mind mapping is a very powerful tool when it comes to solving problems. In this video, I'll show you how you can take a structured approach to problem solving, which will allow you to generate more ideas and better solutions. You'll hear about the 4-step method of problem solving, and you'll get a feel for how this can work for you. The first and most important step of all is defining what the problem is. Now this may seem pretty obvious, but actually a thorough examination of what the problem is can lead to a redefinition of the problem, or turning a huge problem into something manageable, and it helps you to get into the right frame of mind to solve the problems that may initially seem overwhelming. So the goals here are to have a narrowly defined problem that we're sure is not multiple problems but a single well-defined problem. We need to be sure that it really is the problem and that the problem is not being obscured by emotion or opinion or even hidden or open agendas or anything else. It's also important to understand why it's important to solve the problem, because this will give you the impetus to actually follow through with the process. Now the first 4 ways we examine the problem are based on what is known as the Cartesian quadrants, and the concept was originally applied to proving a theorem. However, we're using it in a slightly different way here because we're using it to examine the problem from all 4 of these perspectives, which will eliminate everything that is not the problem, and then we will also have a clear and concise grasp of what the problem really is. So don't be surprised if viewing the problem from these 4 perspectives completely changes the problem that you're solving, or even proves that it wasn't a problem in the first place. Often our original idea of what the problem is actually symptoms of the problem, and this method allows you to break through to the core problem. So let's think about this from the perspective of a problem of low sales within a company. So firstly, what is the problem? Well, it's low sales. Well, actually, it's low sales of widgets A, B, and C. By low sales, we mean that management have actually told us that we must increase revenues from all product lines by 15%, and we just haven't quite managed that with these widgets. Now, can you see by a simple examination of the problem, we've narrowed it down and defined more of what the problem is, so we have a much clearer focus. So you would add branches under the what is the problem branch to record the full definition as you put it together. Next, what is it not? Well, it's not that all sales are low, and it's not that we're not selling any of those widgets. Also, we haven't had any returns on those widgets, so it's not a quality problem with the actual product. Then we have this problem because management require us to increase revenues from all product lines by 15%, but sales of these ones have only increased by 5%. Not enough people are buying these widgets. Maybe they're not buying as many as we would like them to. Maybe we're not charging them enough for what they do buy. We don't have a solution for this problem because we've been concentrating on general marketing and haven't really targeted these products or the people that purchase them in our marketing. We really haven't made a point of letting these people know that the products even exist. So you can see that already some interesting lines potentially leading to solutions are opening up, but at the same time the problem itself is being knocked into shape and looks quite different now to how it was when we started the process. Now it's useful to cycle through these questions again because the ideas that you've generated may give you more ideas for the other questions. The next step is to think of the problem from the point of view of others. In this case, how would your salespeople define the problem? How would your management define the problem? How would your marketing staff define the problem? How would your customers define the problem? How would your prospects define the problem? How would people looking for the product but not knowing that you sold it define the problem? How would people who have a problem that this product would solve, who don't know about the product, define the problem? And finally, solving this problem will allow us to meet the demands of management, provide better service for our customers, get better wholesale prices from our supplier, increase our margins, and maybe get a bigger bonus. While we've been talking about this in terms of problems, I prefer to use the word challenge because our thinking about problems are often thoughts of fear and dread of these heavy things that weigh us down and hold us back, whereas challenges are things that we step up to and overcome and feel positive about our progress. Also, this methodology doesn't need to be about solving problems. You can use exactly the same method for identifying and going after new opportunities.